when you go to a job interview, be aware that you may have a kind of bias about the interviewer. So I experienced this, that many people think that the interviewer is a person who represents the company, and they look at this person as a logical representation of the company, and they just have the best interest of the company policy and what they have to do. However, they forget the human component. So this person maybe have some disease, maybe doesn't feel good, maybe they have a family problem at home, maybe they hate their job, maybe they were forced to come to this interview and interview a lot of boring people, and they don't like this process. So if you incorporate that this person is a human being, not just some objectively trained representative of the company, then you can adjust your communication style in the interview. So think about this, that there are many other candidates on the same day and you are just one of them, and probably everybody says total useless, boring things, they lie, they exaggerate, they don't know how to answer simple questions. So this person may feel very bored and maybe even hate the job. So if you can put some happiness in the interview, sometimes joy, sometimes some unique answer, if you can make this person to really want to listen to you because you have something useful to say to this person, that interesting, useful, never heard about this, a total different approach, then maybe, not necessary, maybe this person will appreciate you, and that is a factor of like, that they will like you. And that can be a very strong decision-making element, especially when you are in the borderline. So it's not very clear that you are very good for the job, it's not very clear that you are not suitable for the job, but you are on the borderline, and then it comes for the personal feeling of this person. So when you are aware of this, that also be aware that this person maybe has fixed beliefs or strong values, and if you say something that it's against this, then it's a very negative point, that you have a very strong opinion about something, that it should be done like this is not good, the government should do this one, and my boss was stupid, and maybe this person believes that, hey, don't be so negative, or what you said is not true because I believe in different way, or I have a different opinion about this. So if you have a different opinion or you have a very different perspective about something, be aware that it can be very positive for some people and very negative for other people. So it's a kind of polarizing factor. So if you have a strong opinion about something, a very unique approach, then calibrate, understand whether is it a good person to talk about this. Is this person flexible and very open and welcome new kind of information, new kind of approaches? Then you can try it. It can be very powerful and help you in the interview. But if you think that this individual is very rigid, fixated, doesn't want to hear any other opinion than his own opinion, then don't talk about these topics, or don't get a job at this company because maybe you will suffer. Okay, so you can use this as a polarizer, that if it's very important for you to tell whatever you want, then say whatever you want, and maybe you don't get the job, but it's okay for you because you don't want to work for a company when the people are so rigid. So decide whether you want to use this method. So the main point, that understand that this person has a physiological, emotional, mental state at that moment when you are there in the interview. So try to to feel this person's state and adjust your communication, calibrate, understand this person may be very tired, so probably it also means very sensitive and get bored and irritated very easily. Okay, if this person is in good mood, maybe you can joke and he will be happy that, hey, you are the same frequency. So understand this, that what is this person's emotional state. Try not to be very different from that state. Maybe you can be a little bit happier, a little bit higher energy, but just a very, very little bit. Because let's say if this person has a very depressed mode and you are super happy, that this person will not match, it will not resonate with you and it will not work. Okay, so be sensitive of this person's thinking and feelings, physically and emotionally. Adjust what you are saying. So look at the human factors in the interviewers. It is not just somebody who has a very objective way of conducting the interview.